This segment of Moms Every Day is brought to you by the sponsors of momseveryday.com. Welcome to momseveryday.com. I'm your host, Jen Lennon. Today I'm joined by Levi Heidrich. He is, of course, from Heidrich's Colorado Tree Farm Nursery. Levi, welcome back.
Good morning.
It's nice to have you back, Levi. You always have such great tips for us.
Oh,
you understand the soil and the plants in our area. But I know what most people are concerned about right now is the idea of water restrictions. What do we need to know?
Well, first of all, understand that it's not really a restriction. It's more of a conservation measure.
And explain that a little bit.
Well, we live in a dry, arid climate, and it should be more of a way of life than just things we do during exceptionally dry years. If we conserve during wet years, we'll have more water available to us when we're not getting help from Mother Nature.
So we sort of need to make an attitude adjustment ourselves, basically, that it's not about withdrawing things, it's about understanding the environment we do live in.
Correct. Yep, exactly. And also understand that under the current restrictions, you can water anytime, any day with a garden hose with a positive shutoff device.
Okay, so show us one of those so people are
clear.
And
that's just a simple device that when you let off the handle when you're done, that it does shut off.
Okay.
You can also run your drip irrigation system anytime, any day. You can attach a soaker hose to the end of a garden hose, and that's now become a drip system.
So this counts as drip irrigation, because that sounds like a complex system, but really it can just be the soaker hose.
It's very simple, yeah, and this works great for new and older established trees to really thoroughly soak them.
Okay.
And then we've got these cool drip irrigation bags that you put around the trunk. It's a bladder that holds 20 gallons of water, and it'll slowly drip out for over 5 to 8 hours, which really is a great way to water young and new trees as well.
So people don't need to be panicked about planting. It really is okay, because you said this is our environment, and there are things that can work well. So talk to me a little bit about that in terms of what we should plan for our landscapes. We've got some photos here, I know.
Yeah, understand that xeriscape is actually a great and beautiful way to landscape. It doesn't have to be just solid rock, and actually just rocking a yard can be very negative. It can lower property values. It doesn't allow water to penetrate the soil as well.
So look at this. This is beautiful. So this is xeriscaping, right?
This is xeriscaping.
Not zero.
Not zero. It's got a blend of mulch, plants. There's even turf grass in the back of this landscape. All of these trees and plants are exceptionally drought tolerant once they're established. As they get bigger, they'll increase the property value. They'll shade and cool the house, which lowers utility costs. So it's it's a great method, and it's really a proper method to use in our dry, arid climate.
But what's important, I assume, is knowing the right things to plant there for this climate.
Yeah, and that's very important. Not all plants are created equal. So a plant grown in a humid, wet climate compared to the same exact plant grown locally in a dry, low water, very, very low humidity climate, it's not necessarily the same. There's a lot more shock for that plant that's been shipped into a box store from California, Oregon,
or
Washington,
off a
or the
truck
Midwest.
in a corner somewhere.
Exactly. So that's where we come into play. You know, we're able to select the right plants for you, understand the areas and the places to plant them, but ultimately help you, give you the best information so that you're very successful in your yards.
So be aware that even though you may be buying a plant that is successful in this climate, if you're buying it then it's been grown somewhere else, you're going to deal with that shock value. That's what you were talking about.
Exactly.
And how long have you guys been in the nursery business here, Levi?
Dad started it in 1977, so well over 35 years. Seems like a long time.
Well, your whole life, I'm guessing. Yep. So you guys really do understand, though, this environment. Like you said, it's a lifestyle. It's understanding what's appropriate for this environment that we live in.
Exactly. You got to get past this new news that we are restricted when we're really not. These conservation measures outline the best management practices, the way that we should think about watering, landscaping every year, not just when we're this dry.
And we know you guys are always open to giving advice, so we hope people will pick up the phone and get in touch if they have any questions about what to do, right?
Yes.
Great. Thanks, Levi.
Yep.
And for more information about Heidrich's Colorado Tree Farm Nursery, you can go to our website, momseveryday.com. Thank you for joining me today and every day. I'm your host, Jen Lennon, from momseveryday.com.
Moms Every Day, weekdays on KKTV, is brought to you by the sponsors of momseveryday.com.